Welcome to Buys, Tries, and Shoulders. Oh my. Trust me, you will understand that oh my when you get to the end of this workout, maybe a lot sooner. Welcome to your warm-up. This is where we raise our core temperature and prepare the body for work. Just some simple moves, shuffling back and forth into a shoulder roll. This is just to move that synovial fluid through the joints. No big deal, just an easy movement. So it's not a punch. It's just a simple shoulder roll. How about some front jabs? I want you to lead with the shoulder blade and be sure and pivot, rotate on the ball of the foot for me. Draw that belly button into the spine. Always, always, always protecting the back. And now we're gonna do some inchworms, just rolling down the front of the body, keeping the back nice and flat. You can have a slap bend in the knee as you come down. Your belly draws to the spine. You come down into a tricep push-up. You'll notice I'm on my knees just to modify to protect an injury in my neck. And repeat that same move several times. Rolling down the front of the body, walking out into plank position, coming to the knees if you need to, coming into that tricep push-up, and back up again. Let's do it again. Hinging at the hip, rolling down the front of the body, and walking it out. You can keep those legs straight if you want to, or just bend at the knee. Tricep push-up, knees or toes, and walk it back. All right, getting ready for our first exercise. We are gonna do a hammer curl. So I've chosen some 10s, some 5s, and some 15s. For this exercise, I'm gonna go ahead and use the 10-pound weights. We're going for 60 seconds. My recommendation to you is to go ahead and grab something a little heavier. You can always put it down and pick up something lighter. In that hammer curl, I want you to keep your entire body still and stable. You don't have any rocking, no movement, no momentum. You are allowing the bicep muscle to do all the work. You are simply hinging at the elbow joint. As you curl the weights up, I want you to exhale. As you come down, inhale. Your modification is going to be one arm at a time if you should need it. But I want you to stick with both arms as long as you can. As long as you're able to utilize your biceps to get the work done, do not change a single thing. If at any time you feel like you have to use your low back in order to get that weight up, then it's time to modify. Deep breaths. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. Come on, you guys. We are chasing the burn today. When it starts to burn, that's where you dig deep and you keep going, not where you stop. Nice. All right, and your first set of push-ups, because how do you work the shoulders without push-ups, right? So you'll notice that I stay modified most of the time, again, protecting an injury in my neck. So know that that is an option for you as well. So in this set of push-ups, your hands are nice and wide. I've got a mat, so my hands are outside the mat. I'm simply lowering my chest to the ground, keeping my head in line with my spine as best as I can. Belly button drawn up to the spine to protect the low back. And from the toes if you want to do it. You know what? Try a few. Don't be afraid to try, okay? And back to the knees I go. Inhale as you lower and exhale as you rise. And sitting back into child's pose, just to give myself a second before we move into the next exercise. And now let's work the triceps. Picking my 10s up again. I'm going to show you from the side. I'm hinging at the hip. My back is flat. My elbows are higher than the back. Shoulders are stable. And I'm hinging at the elbow so that I can work the back of the upper arm. You don't want to swing. You just want to keep the elbow nice and still and stable. And I want you to try to relax the shoulders, okay? So if you feel them creeping up by your ears, just pull them down, making sure the back is flat. You do not want to round through the shoulders at any time. As you kick back, I want you to exhale. As you bring it in, inhale. And again, chasing the burn today, you guys. We are not afraid of hard work. And just like I've said before, you have to continue to tell yourself, I can do hard things. Right now, it's not so bad, but as we progress through this workout, you will have so many moments of wanting to throw in the towel. I promise I experienced them today many many times. You have to keep telling yourself, I can absolutely do this. I can do hard things. Second set of push-ups, here we go. This time I want you to bring your hands in a little closer, and I want you to send those elbows straight back behind you. We're switching our focus into the tricep a little more. We are working the chest still, and the shoulders, and the triceps. Again, back is nice and flat, crown of the head is an extension of the spine, working from the knees or from the toes. And your trainer's timer keeps going black, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. Breathe, come down and inhale, rise and exhale. Inhale, lower, exhale, rise, and sit back into child's pose. Next exercise, we are taking it back to the biceps. And anytime I get a chance to work more than one muscle group, I'm gonna take it. So we are coming into what is referred to as boat pose while we work our biceps. You are gonna see multiple modifications, okay? Starting with my feet on the floor. If this bothers your back, I don't even want you to do it. I want you to sit straight up. You've got your belly drawn to the spine. You find those bones in your backside, and that is what you are resting on. They're called your sits bones. Go figure, right? As you curl, exhale, inhale. You can come to a seated position if that's a better fit for you, okay? If your low back says, no way, no how, it's not happening, modify. Always, always modify without thinking twice if you need to. Come on, we're almost there. Almost there. Exhale, inhale. Do you have enough weight? Check yourself. You do not want to cheat yourself, you guys. Exhale, inhale. I want you to leave this workout knowing 110% that you gave everything that you had. How about some more push-ups? Tricep push-ups now. One of the most difficult types of push-ups, but one of the most effective. Also the most difficult to master. In the tricep push-up position, your hands are closer than before. And there's a mosquito. Hands are closer than before. Your wrists are right under your shoulders. You lower your chest to the mat. Shoot your elbows straight back. A lot of times it takes a while to get range of motion here. So if you have to just come down halfway, that's fine. Just make sure that you keep those arms tucked in tight to the body and the elbows coming straight back. Practice really does make perfect with this move, and sit back into child's pose. Next. All right, tricep overhead extension. You're gonna take that weight, drop it behind the head, and then extend it up. You can't see me here, but there we go. You're dropping the weight behind the head and extending up. I want you to keep those elbows tucked in really tight to the face, okay? Think about turning them in to face each other. So elbows turning in to face one another. I don't want you to hyperextend through that low back, so take your hips, press them forward, and this is me showing you a modification. Go lighter. That's your option. So I went from 10 to 5. Inhale, exhale. And you can also hold it like so, by the heads of the weights. It's really what's comfortable for you. It's not gonna affect the exercise. Belly drawn into the spine, protecting the low back. And breathe, relax through the shoulders. Chasing the burn, remember the rule. Oh, more push-ups. And this is the point where you start to think, I'm not totally sure I can do another push-up. This is also where you dig deep, you guys. You've got to remember why you started, or you will never finish. Lower down and inhale, and when you exhale, make it about something. You're exhaling away something. You're exhaling stress or anxiety or frustration or anger. In this push-up, you're gonna see I lower down and I tap a shoulder with the opposite hand. And then I switch sides. Lower, inhale, tap, exhale, away something. Exhale your day away, whatever it may be. Let it go, child's pose. Oh, you're gonna learn to appreciate this. And next. It's a water break. Please remember to hydrate anytime you need to. You do not ever have to wait for me to tell you to. You take a break when you need to take a break, modify when you need to modify, and get water when you need to get water. I need you to get one heavy weight. We are doing a concentration curl. This is for our biceps. 30 seconds each side, pressing the elbow into the inner thigh, lifting through the chest, and we're going to go ahead and curl. Take it up, exhale, and inhale. Exhale, inhale. Again, 30 seconds each side. I don't want you to round through the shoulders. I want you to open up through the chest. And inhale. Exhale, inhale. I want you to remember the weight that you chose for this exercise, for all of them really, so that when you repeat this next week, you remember, hey, I could have done more, okay? I want you to have this mentality of, I literally could not have given a fingernail more than I did. That is where I want you anytime you commit to fitness, okay? A hard workout. Now, if we're talking about just going for a walk, that's different. But when we're talking about the days that you know it's time to grind, I want you to tell yourself, I couldn't have. Where I am today, the physical state, the mental state, I could not have given a fingernail more. Next move. How about some more water? For your crazy instructor that's wearing a sweatshirt in September in Texas, I think I had a plan. I think I was gonna use it as a towel of sorts. There we go. Get rid of that thing. How about a reverse push-up? I want you to lay on your belly, and I want you to put your hands right by your chest. We're gonna go the other way. I'm pushing up and coming to my knees. Again, I have to modify. So you see I curl my toes under and I come to the knees and press up, forcing the triceps to fully engage. Don't hesitate to try at least one on your toes. There we go. And come down. Boom. We're changing the way we work the muscle. It's so important that we always, always, always evolve, okay? We don't ever want to do the same workout over and over and over and over again because you will plateau. You want to introduce new moves to your body all the time. Sweatshirt back on. Go figure. Next move. This is a tricep press. This is probably my favorite tricep exercise. Why don't I just take the sweatshirt off? You're gonna take the heads of the weights, place them together. You're gonna bring the weights down to the midline of the chest, keeping the elbows tight to the body. So lower down and press up. I want you to take your low back and press it down into your mat. Belly button to spine. You have a lot of options for your feet. You can keep them on the ground. You can lift them up, stack them over your hips. You can take them down to 45 degrees, bend the knees if you want to. I like to bring my feet up off the floor because my back is just compromised. It does hurt chronically. So it's just better for me to lift those legs up. So know that you have the option. I would recommend that you do not cross at the ankles simply because it takes that spine out of alignment. So just continue to press down. We're gonna stay in this exercise a little longer than 60 seconds. Inhale, exhale, and you should be feeling a serious burn right now. Hold, hold, hold. You're hovering right over the midline of your chest right now. Hold it, breathe, and press up and lower. Up and down. How about 4 more? Just 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good job, you guys. Remember, if you need water, I bet you are smart enough to be inside. But if you're like me, take a water break, okay? Next move. You're gonna alternate bicep curls. So you see that little bitty micro twist at the top. You've got 2 heads to your bicep. It's really important that we change the way we work the muscle so that we hit both heads. So we don't want to just do a hammer curl or just keep going. You guys keep going. There's that timer. It keeps going black. We want to mix it up. So lift and that little micro twist at the top. Inhale, exhale as you lift up. and exhale. Deep inhale and exhale. And keep going. Your belly is drawn to the spine. And exhale again. Oh, y'all keep going. We are getting very close to the end of this workout. So I hope that you have some goals in mind. And you know, a lot of times I will write my goals down and keep them right in front of me, just so I do remember why I started this in the first place. Why in the world did I decide to start this horrible, awful workout that I hate right now? Because of my goals. Bear crawl. So you're gonna get in that all four position. Your knees are barely hovering over the floor. Your wrists are under the shoulders. You're gonna walk up and walk back. So this is a little bonus for you. You're getting some lower body. This is total body. You're getting some core, but we are really seeing what the triceps, the biceps, and the shoulders can accomplish. Keep going, keep going. Keep going. Remember, not a fingernail more. You guys, flip it over just when you thought you were done. Bye. Sweatshirt. All right, triceps. How about a crab walk? Walk. That's me saying to keep going. You guys, I was dying. There was a struggle for sure. There you go. And here, oh, just when I thought I was done. Okay, so this is the modification. So you're in this position and you're simply kicking the leg up and up. So maybe that's how you want to stay the entire time, or maybe when you get to the place that I was at and you are done, then you switch to the modification. All right. Why do I keep putting that sweatshirt on? All right, now let's do some kickboxing. So we're gonna actually just punch forward. This is called a jab, jab, jab. So we're working the shoulders. So you're gonna do 8 on each side. And switch. And if it gets to be too much, because at this point our arms are absolutely toast, then let's just put the weight down and just work the shoulders. This is also just kind of bringing some life back into the upper body. So you'll see that I'm pivoting on the ball of the foot and I'm extending through the shoulder blade switch. And this is also some bonus core work. And it's also almost the end of your workout. So let's throw in one more tricep move. One more, how about some tricep dips? Take those hands, place them by the hips, and dip. I want you to send your elbows straight back. Now, modification. If your wrists bother you, your shoulders bother you, let's just grab a weight and go into that overhead extension again, okay? Belly drawn into the spine. No matter what you're doing, always pull the belly into this spine. Exhale, inhale, exhale. And that is it, you guys. It's time to cool down. Thank goodness. Just take one arm across the body. Just gently pull, stretch, and breathe. I want you to be really proud of yourself because it was a difficult workout. I struggled through it. I'm not gonna lie, which is good. I want to feel some struggle during my workout. I want it to be hard. I want the mental challenge. I want the physical challenge because I can always back off. I can always modify, right? So I want the challenge to be there. I hope that you felt challenged today. Tricep stretch. Making sure that you're not pulling on the joint. You're just underneath it. Okay, and just kind of shake it out. There's a good chance you guys are gonna have to call yourself an Uber tomorrow to get anywhere because you literally may not be able to operate the steering wheel. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale it out. Remember what I said. You know, I used to be that girl who wouldn't do this at the end of a class. I thought it was stupid, but it's cleansing. Come on, deep breath, inhale, and exhale intentionally. What are you getting rid of. Awesome job, you guys. Have an amazing rest of your day.